Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not...
And a loose football. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
70. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling. They brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll it, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Algier there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On first down, Hurts.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 26 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, Walker.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Walker with another carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Walker.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead you love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.